Previously on Dungeon Masters.
In the Order of the Ninth Quill, our ultimate goal is to keep in place the magical barrier that prevents the entities in the desert from escaping to the rest of Faerun.
In the dark, padding forward, the Lamia approaches you.
We call them thornbacks, but what are they?
We call them Faerun. You see the purple worm, its appetite quenched, begin to carry Cadmus back to its burrow.
As I watch it descend, I look back and see the other hole where my sister just fell in. And without thinking, I just scream out, "Oh God, not again."
You begin to feel your form melt away as you transform into a giant bat.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Rabia pulls out a solitary potion of healing. You're going to owe me.
I kiss her on the mouth. And then I dump the potion into Cadmus's mouth.
As your egg hatches, give me a d6 roll.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh.
Uno.
1. From it emerges a spirit dragon wormling. Because you rolled a 1, this one is specifically from Evermeet, a mythical realm of the elves. Yours, however, is sickly since it was damaged in all of the combat, and unless nursed to full health, will remain a little bit sickly.
It goes,
It has really bad allergies.
yeah.
Its eyes kind of constantly water, its nose kind of constantly waters. Its ruinous breath is more like a ruinous.
How big is this thing?
This one's a runt.
It's a runt.
Yeah, typically these are medium sized. This one's small because it's a bit of a runt.
Is it like an imprinting situation too?
Probably. These are a lot more intelligent. Spirit dragons are a little bit more intelligent, but it is a baby. Give me a history check.
Ooh.
D20. 26.
26. You would recall from your education in Everesca that spirit dragons are powerful dragons whose power stems from the ruins of a forgotten or destroyed civilization or a fallen realm. They embody essentially all of the best qualities of a bygone age and unrealized potential and ruin. You would also know that Myth Dranor is home to spirit dragons, as well as Netheril, the burial place of which is the Anarok Desert.
Okay.
If you let me, I'm gonna come up to it and give it a little beef jerky. No. Look at this little misfit.
That's his name. Misfit.
Aww.
Can I give it some beef jerky?
Yeah, give me an animal handling check.
Yeah, I get +2 with that. 13 + 2 for 15.
As you extend your hand to offer it the jerky, you notice that its little snout kind of reaches past the jerky and instead begins sniffing your bracelet and then sniffing all of your clothing, kind of taking you in and studying you. You would know that spirit dragons have a deep appreciation of humanoid culture, and their main desire in their existence is to learn more about the ruined culture that they hail from.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's intriguing.
Well, hey there, I'm your Uncle Sailor. How's it going, little buddy?
I take him off of my shoulder and plop him on.
Oh, whoa, okay.
I had to send something to my mother. You watch him for a second?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
I'm assuming we had some a little like half hour or whatever. I'm going to use my arcane recovery.
oh hell, we're having a long rest, dude.
Oh, can we have a long
Sure.
rest?
Yeah.
Long rest taken. Sure was.
Sure was.
Sure was.
As long as the day is warm.
Ooh.
So I'm staring at Misfit and the Misfits, and I reach out to my mother and I say, "Hi, Mom. Nearly died. Misfit saved me.
I'm a dad now. No, just kidding.
You're a grandmother now.
Yeah, you're a grandmother now.
Found a dragon. I understand you more than ever. Love you guys.
You receive a response
Sailor says hi.
almost immediately that just says, like attracts like. I raised a dragon.
Thank you guys for saving me. It was a little touch and go in there.
I almost had him, you know.
Oh, I swore for a moment that you were inside the belly of this beast with me.
I was the one that was about to kill him, and yeah, I was about to do it. And then Sailor comes in, yeah? And he's like, listen, Obnit, you've had a rough day. You better step back, mate. You know, we need you for the big battles. And I was like, you know, mate, you need some glory. I'm gonna let you have this one. So that's what happened, didn't it, mate?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happened.
All right. Yeah, thanks, Lil P.
Listen, not trying to be too sentimental or nothing, but it's good to be among you.
Likewise.
Yeah, thank you. Likewise. Joseph!
No.
This is Rabia.
Who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
This is Rabia.
Rabia.
Oh yeah, we've been meaning to ask a few questions about that.
Sure.
You just see like a normal woman.
Okay. Well, don't know much about you. Can't wait to get to know you. Well, welcome to the Misfits.
Oh, I'm not going to be a part of that.
Rabia kind of does her own thing.
I must have missed a lot here. How do you guys know each other?
We've lain with each other, if you must know.
As I'm taking some water out my drink.
That's a bit more information, I guess, than we needed to know. But good to I love it when we share.
Right.
I love it when we share.
If it wasn't for Rabia, I probably wouldn't have made it.
No, you would be dead.
Yeah.
Are you joining us on this adventure, or are you...
Well, I now find myself in a rather strange predicament wherein I was promised something by our mutual friend, and she sort of failed to deliver and instead nearly got me killed by the Zentarum and a purple worm. So
I did get you into the camp.
I did save your dying friend. So
I did promise you golden riches in the vision when we save the world.
I'm just gonna go and help Gnarly with some. Just back out of the conversation.
if you're capable of saving the world.
Seems like I'm more capable when you are around.
They get clingier every year. So should we part ways here?
Thank you.
I suppose you're welcome.
If we do save the world, I will save some gold for you.
I don't think you even really truly understand what you're up against if your little mirror tells truths and not lies.
Do you want to tell us what we're up against?
Do you want to know?
Yes.
Very much.
Yes, I would like to.
I think if you understood the true scale of it, you might not be eager to get to where you're going.
We have to try.
Well, I can tell you what I know about the Faerun. They're responsible for the desert that we now find ourselves in. They don't just consume magic spells, they consume all magic. Latent magic, environmental magic. That's what drew them here.
So the barrier that protects the Honorok Desert, are they attracted to that too?
They're not attracted to it. It's the only thing that prevents them from consuming every last drop of magic in Faerun. But your mission note said that there's something that might punch a hole into it. I go through your things when you're sleeping.
Yeah. I think that's what we're trying to stop.
The Faerun didn't just pop up here one day, you know. They were drawn here by those flying cities of hubris.
The Netherese Empire.
They brought it crashing into the dunes.
But where did they come from before that?
Now you're asking me things that are beyond my mortal comprehension.
So if we don't stop whatever's gonna punch a hole in that barrier,
There's nothing to prevent them from taking a little vacation in Baldur's Gate or Waterdeep or Neverwinter. Or where's your home? Where do you come from?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No. My parents abandoned me when I was a baby.
Good for your parents.
I must have been such bad luck that nobody wanted to keep me.
I think our friend might be getting a bit tired of our tales of our personal lives. Might be a good idea if she gets some rest or takes her leave to whatever business she needs to attend to.
I do believe I'm owed some payment for my services.
I give her all my gold.
Well, I suppose a potion of healing does come with a markup when you need it most.
This was never gonna work out.
It wasn't.
Nah, I know. But I'm really glad that I met you. Because I think
She takes all of your money.
yeah.
Counts it out slowly, puts it in her bag. You know, if you do end up saving the world and you don't die in the process, you can't be mad if I come looking for you. You'd be a very easy target to rob, I think.
I would be disappointed if you didn't.
And it's almost as though it hurts her to say it. I hope you don't die out there. But also if you do, it'd be your own fault because you're completely incompetent and an idiot. And she leaves.
I walk back to camp with no money.
We watch you do so.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't know what's going on between y'all. That lady is too big for her britches and none some.
She's a survivor. And I think that does something to you out here.
Maybe. Might wanna maybe cast one of them spells over your heart for a while.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh.
Johnson, whoa, you love that.
That was Johnson. Awkward to behold.
Oh, don't do the eyes at me. Don't do the eyes at me.
So glad you made it,
Sure
Joseph the
did.
Younger.
Yes, yes. Oh, I don't know what she was saying about these creatures she calls the Feyrim.
What do you call them?
They are aliens from the great beyond, or at least I thought. But I must admit, my faith has been somewhat shaken as of late. I suppose it is not for us to understand the strange motivations of the stars and the beyond.
You know that you're in the stars and whatnot. Maybe it might be a little bit better if we understand what exactly they do on this material plane. So maybe there's something about them we don't know that might be able to help us should they come back.
Yes, yes. What do you wish to know about them? Have you taken the time to peruse my literature?
You know, I
Stan
would
read it.
really like to read the literature.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Give me an Arcana check.
okay.
I ripped mine up and it's now holding a beef jerky. It's like roll the beef jerky's wrapped in it.
As per usual, I'm going to be over your shoulder. Can I give her the help action?
Yes.
Ooh, thank you. Dang. You know, 5 plus 4, so 9.
Hey, that's upside down. Can I have
Yeah, you can try it.
You say it's upside down.
4? It's a 12, though.
As you're perusing it, it just kind of seems like the rantings of a lunatic.
I actually can't read.
There's
All this time you've been pretending to read stuff.
I haven't been pretending.
That's fair.
I'm actually pretty proud of it. I know other things. Why is reading the most important thing? I'm okay with being literate.
You are, because you gave yourself illiteracy. I didn't make you illiterate.
You know, I go to Joseph the Younger and I say, hey, would you read it to me?
Circle time! Circle time!
Tell me the literature.
I would like to sit on your lap while you read it, though. Completely non-sexually.
Enlarged.
Platonically.
Yeah,
Enlarged.
I think he actually reduces you.
Oh, right, because
that's
he
cute.
can do all sorts
Yeah,
of
he
cool
can do
stuff.
gotcha.
And then,
Oh.
yes, come, let me tell you the tales of the stars.
Am I in the like crook of his arm?
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Snuggled up.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
And by the way, we want the full TED talk. We're not having half measures. We're skipping through the idea. We want the full lecture, please.
In the beginning, the hubris of the mages rose the cities into the sky, and they lived in wanton luxury and wealth. And thus it was so that those who lived below had to work the lands and provide for the foul mages who abused the weave above. The aliens came to deliver the common man from this drudgery, and so they fell the great cities of Netheril to the ground and smote them into ruins upon the desert's dunes. And below them now even Zargon sleeps, and it is his dreams and nightmares that cause the arcane storms, for he seeks to guide all of us to great wisdom, to learn to use the weave with balance and care, and to one day surpass the foul limitations of our own weak flesh.
I have one follow-up question. So
Strange, I feel like I was very clear.
You were very clear. You were very clear. I just want to understand one thing. So Zargon seeks to send his messages to you.
Yeah.
So you hear him. He communes with you in some way.
He sends us messages in the stars.
Gotcha. Okay.
How do you manifest those messages in the stars then?
I showed you one. The vision of the flump. The prophecy will come true. It was your prophecy, was it not? A flump lies in your future.
I am asleep, but I can be woken.
I think at this you probably wake when
Like
he
it was
goes,
your prophecy. I'm like,
yeah.
What? Oh, yeah, it's such a nice. It's had a lovely. What?
The flump,
The what?
your future.
Blank face.
The blank mind is a pure canvas. Yes.
I'm sure they say that in your order.
The flump? The thing in the sky? Me? What's that got to do with me?
I know not. I just know your fates are intertwined.
I think you've been hoodwinked, my friend. And to be honest with you, you do seem pretty capable. You could, if you wish to, join us in our ragtag band, try and see if we can put right something that's been undermined. We can sure need you.
What do you seek to do?
Well, something is going to try and punch its way through the field, and we need to work out what and when and stop it.
Yes, yes. It could be Zargon's eye being opened. They were tampering with it in the dunes. You see, his eye remains closed, but perhaps they have found a way to open it. They were trying for many days and many nights. My order tried to do battle with them, but cloaked in red as they were, they spilt our blood across the dunes.
Is there a prayer or a ritual that you might be able to teach us that we could use to try and commune with Zargon?
I suppose if we were to venture to his eye, we could attempt to attract his attention, but as I said, my order did battle with them there. They have wrested his sanctum away from our control. He is in the ruined city.
I'm going to take out the map
Yeah.
you're given,
Yeah.
and I simply I roll it out and go, our hands are safest. And I'm going to put it out, opening the map code word to decipher it, put it on flat onto like a rock in front of us. Go, which ruin? There are many here, you know, of Netherese design, so you could help us by pointing the way.
He takes out his hand and places his finger here. We make for the ruined city.
Yes.
We will have to be quiet, and your forms are not as mutable as mine. And you recall the octopus, like, naked visage you saw him turn into when hiding on the rocks.
I do have one question before we set off. You see this frog here, my friend?
Yes.
He may not see my
like it, but he's a very powerful wizard. And he might be able to help us. And I heard that you're a very powerful wizard.
What kind of offensive?
You seem like a powerful wizard.
No,
It was the pause before wizard.
You seem like a powerful wizard?
That's what it was. That's what it was. It was like, wizard.
You're powerful, that's all I'm saying. And if you would want to turn my friend back here into his real form, oh, we'd have some good times, bruv.
Perhaps if we go to the ruined city, collect the right components, I may know of something we can do. We will find that what we seek within the ruins of the city.
I believe in you.
We should make preparations.
I appreciate that. I don't know what I believe in anymore.
Well, whatever happens, we're gonna get Betsy back on our best. And I'm gonna take a look at my skiff and
Can we fix it?
I don't know. Gnarly, come give me a hand, sis.
Maybe we should peruse the tunnels and see if there's anything lying around that might be helpful.
It's good thinking. Come on.
Hey, I believe in you. You came back and helped me. We're friends.
Oh, I don't think I've ever had one of those.
I'd like to climb on your back and give you a hug.
I'm on
The way
his
she
back.
hugs is so stressful.
It's a lot.
It's like,
Stressful to who?
It's
It's
a lot.
not stressful to me.
you have a sword or a scimitar? Mm-hmm. Can you help me skin this worm?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask me. Listen, I'll be barbecue captain,
Okay.
and you can take the skit. It'd be like a production line. Yeah, if there's one, listen, right? As there's one thing I'm good at apart from drinking in it, it's organization.
Okay.
So good at organization. So like, do a production line, right? You've got
Okay.
to keep on it. It's got to be very timed. It's got to be very precise. All right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You can do it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we can
Lads
do
and
it.
lads.
Hey, what's going
try
on
it.
with the encouragement thing? Because it feels like it's coming from like a. I don't know. It from the first day, it just kind of felt like you really, really wanted me to really know that you believed in me.
Now, I don't say this often about myself, but I'm going to say it about you. You're overthinking it, mate.
Okay.
Sailor just comes in and goes,
You know what's helped me in my life? Less of this. Somebody once said, think less, act.
Don't
more.
think, act.
Don't think, act. That's the one.
May
So
I?
remember,
Right.
you cut the meat.
Cut the
you
meat.
slam the meat.
Slam the meat.
You leather the meat.
Leather the meat.
We barbecue the meat.
Right.
We make some meat s'mores.
Okay. I'm gonna start cutting into. I would like to cut meat, and I would also like to see if I can get some carapace for armor/fortification for Betsy.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, but one at a time, innit?
Right.
Don't want to overload the old noggin, otherwise it's really hard.
Give me a sleight of hand check. Okay.
Okay, sleight of hand. That's +1. 3.
As you're kind of skinning it, you notice that the blade has some schmutz on it, the scimitar from the last time it was used. You reach into your pack to try to find something to wipe it clean with. And you notice that some of your friends' belongings have made their way into your pack somehow. Among them, a anonymous letter written in Little P's hand and co-signed by sailors asking for your reassignment to another team.
Damn. Give her a knife and she just sticks it.
You are able to piece together that your ex kind of likes
Yeah.
a little bit of chaos. So there's like some of Sailor's belongings inexplicably in there. Just like little things to sow chaos in your life.
I couldn't have written the letter because I'm illiterate.
Written in Sailor's hand with a co-signing thumbprint.
Prove it.
From
Prove it's mine. Prove it.
You see a small thumbprint and then a large one that's 4 times bigger
And then, like next to it,
and has
Lil
roughed
Peep.
up the paper with his.
yeah.
I'm reading it immediately.
Gonna read it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm reading it immediately.
Meanwhile, I'm like, you got this, girl. Yeah, get it, girl. I don't hear you doing much slicing.
Why?
What?
Why?
Why what?
Why did you want me reassigned?
Reassigned?
Mm-hmm.
Reassigned?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It says right here that you and Sailor co-signed my 55th reassignment. That's the thing that got me out here. This is why. What was so wrong with me?
I, first of all, don't remember writing that. Like, I can't write or read.
It's Sailor's handwriting.
Well, I wouldn't know that. I can't write or read. It's actually a very sad tale.
Just tell me what's wrong with me.
Listen, Sapphira, nothing's wrong with you. I guess at the time I just thought that maybe you weren't a good fit for the team, and I sort of underestimated you, and I didn't actually realize how powerful you were, and actually really funny as well. I know we haven't had many conversations, but I feel like I've sort of got to know you, and you're actually really great, and I'm sorry. I have nothing to say. Apart from that, it was mostly Sailor's decision.
For the record, I do forgive you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go back to slicing this worm badly.
You see Gnarly kind of standing over the splintered remains of your wind skiff.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset. What do you think, Gnarly? Kind of look a little wiped out, no?
I don't think there's any putting this back together. I think you're gonna have to start from scratch. But you know, that's kind of a fun journey of its own.
I know, but this boar's been with me since I was a little one, man.
I think I could make something for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling so inclined.
Hand to the back.
Who does this belong to?
It's one of our siblings. But, well, she and me used to kick up dust on rotten across the sand dunes. And you kind of remind me a little bit of her, so, I thought, you know, you've been away from your mom and that, well, just thought it might bring you some luck, you know.
I don't feel like that was yours to give away. She takes it from you.
Yeah.
I think she's kind of tired with everybody talking about her like she's dead.
You know, I'm kind of tired about not being able to make amends for what I've done. You don't think I've tried? You know how long I've been out here?
That's not how you make amends. You don't make amends by running. You make amends by staying and looking at what you've done. Hell, you're still running.
I like to think of it as exile. Right? The black sheep of the family. Well, that's me.
You know, I never felt that way about you.
Didn't they? Because, you know, just got to feeling after that maybe it's safer for people not to be around me so much.
Gnarly looks at the shattered remains, picks the sail from it, the only salvageable part. And as you walk away, she just said, "So I'm supposed to stick around and fix your mess again? Is that my job now?"
Sailor kicks a rock and almost stumbles a little bit, stops, and just carries on walking.
Some things that are broken, well, maybe they should stay broken. She angrily takes the sail and flies up. The Ninth Quill has been on a very strange adventure. All you had to do, in theory, was track down the mages, expeditioners camp that was making their way to study the arcane storms and then recover their notes. What does our party do? Do they return to Fool's Gold and admit that they failed in the mission, that they weren't able to recover the research, that they have no clue what is causing the arcane storm? Or do they find out themselves and finish the expedition camp's work?
Sailor has been brooding for a little while. Oh, hell, she's gone to one of her hissy fits. Man, I suppose I should apologize. And he sort of heads back into the cave opening of where the worm tunnel. And he sees that his skiff is gone with his sister. He looks around, but he does see that Betsy is pretty much kind of back in working order. Well, I suppose I deserve that. Oh, hey. Sorry about that. You know how siblings go? Well, maybe don't, but sorry, kid.
I don't respond verbally, but I just go up to him and give him a hug from behind.
Nope. All right. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm good. Tell you what, since you're here and whatnot, why don't I show you around old Betsy? Come on up. Grab me some rope over there. We need to hitch this sail back up proper.
I do as I'm told.
I kind of watch him for a little while. See that he's quick studying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you remind me of your mother. But there's a quiet confidence she has. I see that in you.
How many times have you ridden with her?
Oh, hell. And the question is how many times she saved my ass.
When we're done, if we survive all of this, can I spend some time out here with you learning how to surf the sand?
Hell yeah.
I'd love to weave the wind.
Wave upon the wind.
Weave upon the wind. Weave upon the wind. Call my dragon over, lands on my shoulder. What else do we gotta do?
And we go about trying to fix all the repairs and make it all nice and clean.
Yeah, let's see how successful you are in repairing the boat.
I really want to try to fortify Betsy with the skin of its enemy. That's like a thing that I think would be really cool.
Give me a sleight of hand check as you're setting about repairing the boat.
Yep.
You can add your proficiency to this. I think if you're not proficient, you can add it.
I want to if you're helping repair, I want to give you the skins to give to Sailor.
I'm not helping repair, but I can take him over.
Cool, thank you.
I'm sort of absent-mindedly still playing with my version of the lucky charm. So I'm going to add luck to this roll.
Okay.
That's +7 to advantage. That's 18.
Okay, so that would be 3d4 plus 2.
3d4 plus 2. All right, I'll do this 3 times. That's 2. 4. That's 6. And a 3. So that's 9 plus the bonus.
Plus 2.
Plus 2, so that's 11.
11. You're able to restore 11 hit points to old Betsy.
Cool.
Would casting mending help at all on the ship?
Yeah, it could help a little bit.
Yeah, so I see him and I don't want him to know that I'm using magic to help him, but I'm going to cast mending on the things he misses, I guess.
Yeah, you can add an additional 1d4.
Did you roll it?
Sure. 1 point of magic.
Hey, it's the
Every
thought
little
that
bit
counts. So we're up to 66 hit points on Betsy.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. Well, she may have lost a look some, but, well, she'll fly fine.
Here's some skin.
All right?
That's for you. Present from Sapphira.
Yeah, I'll sort of pick it up and go, it's like being hacked to shreds.
Yeah.
Maybe give it to the kid. He can turn it into a skirt or something. I don't know.
Here's some skin.
Oh, this
you.
would make a fantastic jacket. I have something for you. I pull out a flask. This is really good rum. I stole it from my dad.
Oh my God, you really know me so well. Thank you, Cadmus.
You're very
Do you
welcome.
drink yourself? I think you should try. Have it, go on. Right, what we do is we go, lads, and then we like down it, all right?
Okay, I take a look at just how big she is, and I know this is not going to end well for me. Okay.
All right, so we go, lads. And then we drink it. I want to see you swallow it, though.
I
There
did
it goes.
swallow it. I really don't like this.
Yeah, good lad, and I give a massive thump across the back.
A little bit probably comes out.
I peel.
You emerge from the Purple Worm Tunnel, Sapphira, to find that Lil P is distributing your hides, but not explaining to anyone what the intended purpose of them was at all.
They're for the ship. You know, because of the...
What?
It's okay. Well, don't worry about it. The ship's all good and fine, but we'll save it for another day, but thank you.
Okay.
Hey, did you manage to find anything out there? Any flasks, bottles, potions, whatnot?
Ooh, on my way up, can I roll to see if I found anything?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Yeah. Let's see here. 17 plus 4, this is 21.
A 21. As you were sort of searching through the tunnels, you were pulled by her scent a little bit. So familiar to you as it is. And you find a very strategically left behind gift, cache, you're not sure which.
Huh.
You retrieve a magical dagger. This is in fact her classic Namer's Needle. You gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls as you sort of hold it in your hand. And when you hit a creature with the attack roll using this weapon, you can compel the target to reveal its identity. And as you examine it in your hands, wondering if perhaps she has indeed left a gift for you.
Man, I'm gonna die or something.
Oh, wow, that's kinky.
Do your worst.
Your magic item has a bit of an unfortunate quirk. Every single time you use it, it hurts you a little. You don't take a hit point damage, but you experience a harmless flash of pain when using the item every single time you use it.
Oh. I mean, in our line of work, it's helpful to know people's names, so I do keep it.
Sailor's asking you if you found anything down there, and as you're about to show him the dagger, you just think to yourself, why should I? He didn't find it. I found it.
Yes.
No, I didn't find anything.
Okay, well, we're out of time. We're getting to hustle. We're gonna make sure we stay out of too much of the sun today.
Why should
No.
you have to hustle? They're not paying you for this. You think to yourself.
You okay? Just sort of standing there looking off in the middle distance.
Yeah, sorry, no, I'm sorry. I think I have a headache.
No worries. If you need some water, we got some up here.
Fantastic. I will join them on the boat.
He's giving away water for free? What an idiot, you ponder.
As I hand you a glass.
Hey guys, that piece of hide that you gave me, I was sort of chipping away at it while we were waiting for Sapphira. And I turn around and I have a flag that we can hang on the sail, and it says Misfits in really small ink and Young Joseph.
Is young Joseph not one of the misfits? I think this revelation dawns on him.
Yeah.
I suppose.
No, you're in the
No, you're in the
Misfits.
thing. It's just, it sounds.
a first draft.
It just sounds, if you say it out loud, Misfits and Young Joseph, it sounds classy.
Yeah, like a band.
Like a band.
Make
like
a persuasion check.
Okay. As I make my persuasion, I look at you guys like, what are you doing, dude? Like, okay. That's a 12. That's 12. Flat 12.
He got a natural 20 on his insight.
I mean, you know,
He
it's
just
not,
says,
I mean, you know.
no, it's okay, I suppose. I've never been the type to be welcome in such orders. I had hoped since I had left my order, you would welcome me into yours, but I suppose as a path, I must walk alone under the stars.
No.
That's not what we're saying to you. You're welcome.
I get it. Young Joseph is not cool, nor is he hip. He doesn't understand the vernaculars and the in-jokes.
We can let you know the vernaculars. It's okay. You just knew. We just met you, and we want to get to know you, which is why the Young Joseph's on the flag, not in the Misfits yet, because we want to take the time to.
Because this is an initiation.
That's right. It's
If
an
you help us
initiation.
get back, you're a misfit for life.
And the first thing you got to do is drink, innit?
No, you don't have to. You don't
Got
want
to
to.
drink.
Don't have to. You don't want to.
Yeah. Open up.
I want to. Lads!
Pour it down his throat. Would you say that in D&D terms you are a willing creature?
You see him kind of shrinking away with how wild Lil P's eyes are. Oh, I don't think I want to.
It's okay. You don't want it.
To be one of the misfits.
The point is, we'll welcome you along with us. We would love to make you a part of whatever this is.
It's rather okay. I'll take you to the ruined city regardless.
Well, we thank you, Joseph.
Good, it was a test, and I cross out and Young Joseph. Congratulations, you're a misfit.
Well then, I shall guide us by the stars. I'll need all of our skill and all of my expert navigation to find safe paths as the closer we get to the ruined city, the more weird things become.
Fantastic.
The more weird. The more weird.
You have to be careful in the dunes. There's some real weirdos out there.
I just cast Gust and let the wind hit the sail that will travel us up out of this hole into the dune.
Betsy is dunesworthy. You have a crew. Young Joseph knows the way to the arcane city. Give me a survival check.
A group one.
Yes. 5. 5?
I know you're shocked.
21.
21.
15.
15.
12, I think, plus 5, so 17.
17.
Yeah.
A success. This time, you are able to skillfully maneuver your ship so that you are not lost in the dunes the next time the wind begins to kick up and the dunes begin to shift. You are able to keep your bearings this time, even in the face of one of the most furious sandstorms any of you have ever borne witness to. As you begin what will now be a 4-day journey to the ruined city. Everyone give me an Arcana check.
23.
15.
18 plus 8, so
26.
26, yeah.
I got 7 plus 4, 11.
A success.
Woo!
As you begin your first day through the dunes, you are able to avoid the arcane storms, seeing them from afar and skillfully avoiding the worst of their effects. You sail through the night, and as you make it closer to your destination, something strange happens. The sandstorm's fury is temporarily quelled, and you're sailing peacefully when all of a sudden, you all begin to float, as though gravity is magically reversed in this area.
She did warn us about this.
I quickly scream out, grab the ropes. We anticipated this, and these ropes are like safety harnesses, and they form like a really simple knot, but it's sturdy enough that if you were to float off, it would hold you.
You'll get advantage on your saves. Everyone give me a dexterity saving throw. You need to beat a 16.
Okay.
18 plus 1, 19.
It's a 20.
Oh, hello.
Perfect.
This is going to be, that's actually a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
17.
All of you succeed. You manage to tie yourself down. You see there's a moment where young Joseph begins to float away, but then you see his second set of arms that he kind of permanently has grab on to Cadmus, and he also prevents himself from flying up and slowing you down further. You surmise that moving straight to the ruined city would be difficult. Do you go left or right?
Flip a coin.
Yeah, flip a coin.
1 to 3 left. 3 left.
Okay.
Give me a d20 roll. Anyone.
13.
You all begin to hear a mental cacophony as a wild storm racks your ship. Everyone give me a wisdom saving throw. You need to beat a 12.
Ugh.
Why would I not roll a natural one for the 15th time today?
18 plus 3, 21.
This is with wisdom, right? So plus 2. 7 plus 2 for a 9.
Those of
No,
you
not
who
good.
failed, you take 30 points of psychic damage. Those of you who succeeded, you take half.
So 15.
30 points of psychic damage.
Yes. Your brain is racked with sounds of mages of long past shouting incantations into the wind. You're barely able to get your bearings. When the voices subside and you finally have a moment of silence as you're able to get old Betsy sort of out of the range of this horrible wild storm that is torturing all of you with this intolerable din, you realize that for a brief period of time, you all have telepathy. It's a little awkward at first, and you begin to understand that the weave here, well, I guess you don't understand what's happening to the weave here.
Can we take short or long rests in between each day?
I'll give you short rest. But I assumed you're moving with haste. To be abundantly clear, you could attempt a long rest, but I will roll on an encounter table and your rest may be interrupted.
We can just do short rests in cycles as we're traveling. Each person take the wheel.
Yeah, I might have to sleep while you guys do this so I can recover my spell slot so I can be of use to you.
I mean, we can do the shifts between us. 8 hours, 8 hours. It's like,
I only need to sleep for 4.
yeah, so between the 3 of
Great,
us.
so we can say we've taken a short rest
Yeah.
now, can we?
I believe so,
Cadmus,
yeah, if
yeah?
you're taking
You can
turns.
take a long rest.
We'll take, yeah,
Just
you take
before
a long rest.
before we get there, I would need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I hit short rest.
Yeah, that's what
I-
I'm doing too.
In fact, I'm going to roll 3d10.
19 plus 2, 21. Okay, that's cool. I can live with
Fudged.
Yeah, so I think the 3 of us can take the shifts so he can take a long rest.
Yeah.
So that,
Much obliged.
yeah, so that he can get his spell slots back.
Okay.
I'm used to it.
You take a quick short rest and continue your journey to the ruined city. As Joseph the Younger informs you all that you are very, very close to the ruins, everyone give me a perception check.
Jesus. It's 4.
2 minus a 1 for a 1.
I got a 16.
19.
As you sort of all descend from Betsy's gangplank, Joseph, as his order once sort of held dominion over these ruins, he sort of knows of safe paths in, but you immediately notice he becomes nervous. I don't know if they're still here or if they know of our paths in. He begins to lead you in. You don't notice it until it's too late, but you begin to smell something strange, and as you look around, you see a strange, bright pink, glittery moss that's growing on the rock and the sun-bleached stone all around you. It gets thicker and thicker as you go down the steps. Everyone give me an Arcana check and a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, man.
I got 9 for Arcana.
9 for Arcana.
16 for Arcana.
16.
17 for Arcana.
Okay.
26 for Arcana.
26 for Arcana. So you three will know what's happening.
4 plus 3, 7.
We have 1 fail on the con save. You need to beat a 12.
Oh,
I've got 21.
Success.
7 fail.
Fail.
I have advantage on Constitution saving throws. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Those of you who failed, you take 11 points of radiant damage and are blinded.
Oh.
Oh, hell.
At first, it's beautiful seeing these spores, and then all of a sudden they flash, and almost like they're communicating with each other. The 3 of you who succeeded on your Arcana check immediately recognize this as glitter moss.
Close your eyes, don't look. I call out, possibly too late.
You would know that any amount of fire can destroy a patch of glitter moss almost instantly.
I shoot out a fireball to dissipate it.
Firebolt or ball?
Firebolt.
Just to be real clear.
I shoot a fireball and we all die.
You are able to burn it away, but as you do, you notice that 2 of your party members remain covered and illuminated, their faces kind of glowing with these glittering spores. They emit light in a 10-foot radius, bright light, and a dim light in additional 10 feet, glowing almost like beacons, almost angelically coated in this glitter moss. This might be good for someone who can't see in the dark, but it might also be good for someone who's looking for you in the dark. The glitter moss still stinging in your eyes, and only the smell of Joseph the Younger sent sure to bring you any kind of comfort. You all plunge into the darkness of one of the ruined flying cities of Nethril. There are many things you don't know, such as whether the doom that came to these cities will also come to you, whether your friendships will be able to survive the journey you're about to embark on, whether you'll be able to succeed in your task of finding out what is threatening to break the barrier apart that threatens all of Faerun. But I think the most important thing you don't know is that a figure cloaked in red has been following you this entire time.